gentle yoga. The playlist I had sent is Be Here Now, and the biggest reason I put that one together is I just felt in the need for some extra healing in my life right now. Everything's just felt very not together, and hopefully this practice, if you're feeling the same way at all, will help you. We will get started in a child's pose, or you can start in a seated position. My goal is to have you in a grounded position and something where your third eye is connected. So if you're seated, you can place your hands in like a prayer position, your thumbs on your third eye, and just kind of like round down. Otherwise, if you're in a child's pose, you'll have your knees wide and your toes together. For the playlist I sent, if you'd like to hit play, go ahead and hit that now. I want you to listen to the sound of your breath and feel the space between your eyebrows expanding and softening. Feel the air in your upper back. Feel the air going into your belly. For the next several breaths, breathing in and out of your nostrils, I just want you to pay attention to the expansion and the contraction. Walk your hands over to the right. Let your head be heavy. Your hands don't have to be out. If you're seated, leave your thumbs on your forehead, but just opening up the left side of your body, resting closer towards the right thigh. Your left hip is heavy and sinking. Notice the expansion and the contraction. Come back through center, and then take it over gently to the other side. Bring it back through center. We're slowly going to come up into a tabletop position from the ground. So if you're seated, go ahead and find your way into a standing position. You can use a chair to place your hands on with your legs standing straight. So it looks like a tabletop, except instead of your knees bent, your legs are straight. We're just going to do a couple of cat-cows here. Follow your tailbone. Lift your tailbone as you inhale, chin lifts as well. Exhale, press into the chair or the ground. Drop your tailbone towards your knees. Inhale, the tailbone goes towards the sky. Exhale, tailbone towards the knees. Push into the ground or the chair. Just repeat like this a few times. Move slowly. And pay attention to the expansion of the spine and the contraction. Come back to a neutral spine. Take your right leg back enough just so that you can be on the toes and stretch out the calf and the ankle. So your heel is not on the ground if you're standing. Keep breathing nice and slow. And bring it back to meet the left, and let's switch sides. Your left heel is pushing away from you. For more of a stretch while you're standing, you can bend the left knee and keep pressing through the heel. Do what feels best for you. Bring it back to meet the right. We're going to do the same thing on both sides one more time. And switch sides. And come back through center. We're all going to come into a forward fold. If you're already standing, back away from the chair and slowly roll down your spine. If you're on the ground with me, press back into a downward facing dog. Hips go high. Knees can stay soft and bent. And just start to walk your hands back towards your feet. We're all upside down. Grab your elbows. Your next inhale, suck your belly in as much as you can. And as you exhale, try to hold that in and feel your top half getting heavier towards the ground. Repeat like that a few more times. It's a lot of stretch on your hamstrings. You can keep the knees a little bit more bent. For more intense, you can straighten them more. Release your elbow grip and start to roll up the spine. Knees are soft. Your shoulders and your head are the last thing to rise up. Roll your shoulders back a few times once you come up to the top. We'll all meet up at the top of the mat. So if you have a chair, it's right in front of you, nearby. We're going to use the chair, or you can use a block or just the ground to twist open. So we're going to inhale up. I'll show you first. And as we exhale and come down, the knees will be bent. Your left hand will come down and your right arm will come up. And you're going to twist as you inhale. As you exhale, you'll fold again and just stand back up. Okay? That might look like coming down to just the chair and opening up. You don't have to go down low to feel the benefits of this. We're just moving our body. Do what feels good and move with your breath. Let's try a few together and you'll do a few on your own. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold it down. Knees are bent. Inhale, open up to the right. Exhale down. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms reach. Exhale down. Bend your knees, open up to the left. So we're alternating here. Exhale down. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, fold. Knees are bent. Open up to the right as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, open left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. So let's do 2 more times on either side. Move at your own pace. Maybe close your eyes and just tune into the expansion and the contraction, or the sound of your breath. As you're finishing up on the left side, and you come up back to standing. As you exhale after that, we'll meet in Tadasana. Clasp your hands in front of your chest, squeeze your fists tight. Like this. You're going to push the palms away Stretching out the fingers as you inhale, lift your arms up. Soften your ribs down. Exhale, release your fingers, arms come to your side. Clasp your hands, opposite grip. Bring it in. Squeeze tight. Inhale, reach the palms forward and up. Soften those ribs down, hip points are lifting. Push the heels into the mat. Exhale, arms down by your side. Switch your grip. Bring it in, squeeze it tight. Inhale, push the hands out and up. Exhale, release. So you're going to move like that and just keep switching your grip. Each time your hands come back to center, do one round of breath. Again, close your eyes if it feels safe. Focus on the expansion and the contraction. After your last round, go ahead and finish that up. Take your time and you'll exhale, standing in Tadasana. If your eyes were closed, go ahead and open them. And take your legs out wide. And we're just gonna move into the hips. Your feet are maybe 3.5, 4 feet apart. Shift your hips to the right. And just lean over gently to the left. Inhale through center. Push your heels down, because a lot of times you might lean towards your toes or scrunch them. Feel grounded in the heels. Next exhale, push your hips to the left and lean over to the right. Inhale back through center. Hip points are lifting, heels are digging down. Exhale, hips go right, head goes left. Inhale through center. Feel tall and powerful. Exhale, lean the other way. Let's do a couple more times on your own each way. Close your eyes if it feels good to. Next time you inhale back through center, stay there with me. Release your hands down, make 2 fists, and just make little circles in one direction. Switch directions. Turn your heels in and your toes out. I'm going to do a variation of a kind goddess form. We're just moving and expanding with our breath. Your stance can be wider or shorter. I'm going to do mine a little bit wider than goddess that I normally do, because I'm not going down all the way. Your legs are straight. Your hands are cradled in front like you're holding a pregnant belly. As you inhale, bend your knees, arms go out and up as they meet in the center. And you exhale, you straighten the legs, hands come through heart center. Let's do a few more like that together. Inhale, bend, arms come up. Exhale, straighten, hands through heart center. Inhale, bend, arms out and up. Exhale, press the palms, hands through heart center. If it feels good to close your eyes, go ahead. Keep your hip points up and make sure you don't dump into your low back. You might not sink down as far, but if you keep pushing the heels into the ground, and notice if your legs are bending at the same time, because you probably have a stronger leg. Close your eyes and move slowly. Find your center. Give me one more like that. And we'll all meet with our hands at our heart center standing. Heel toe your feet towards each other. Reach the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, chest forward, arms out, forward fold, long flat back. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sit your hips back. Inhale, Utkatasana, and continue to standing. Exhale, arms by your side. You thought I was going to have you hold an Utkatasana. No, not today. We're going to make our way down to the chair or the ground. So you can take a seat or just find your way gently onto the mat. Bend your left knee, right leg is straight. As you inhale, twist from the center and try to line up your chest with your right leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist and reach out. Instead of focusing on going down to the leg, as you inhale, think about lengthening from the crown of the head to the tailbone. And as you exhale, think about twisting from the low belly. You should feel a stretch all along the left back side of your body, as well as your right hamstring. Inhale through center. Since the left knee's already bent, we're going to come into a figure four. If you're seated, cross the ankle over the straight leg and bend that straight leg. So we're going to come into a figure four, whether you're on the ground or seated. It's the left knee that's bent. If you're seated, sit up tall and flex through the left foot. This can be done lying down as well. From the chair, if you'd like a little bit more, you can start to lean forward. Otherwise, you can stay sitting up tall. And slowly release that bent leg. Straighten out both legs. You're going to point the toes and flex the toes as much as you can in either direction. And make circles with the ankles away from each other and towards each other. Come back through center, point one, flex the other, point one, flex the other. Foot love. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Opposite leg. Sit up nice and tall. Twist a little towards that left leg. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist and reach out over the left leg. Arms can come down. And again, focus more on lengthening as you inhale and twisting as you exhale. Inhale, come up. And let's do the figure four. And again, this can be done lying down. It's going to be a lot less intense. You can pull the thigh in on the left leg. If you're on the ground and sitting, I have my hands behind me. Notice that my back isn't like rounding. I'm pushing into the ground so I can get a really nice stretch in the right hip. That's where you should be feeling it, is your right glute. slowly release. And we're going to come back to a seat together. I want you to take your hands behind your head. Your thumbs are at the base of the skull. Fingertips are just lightly touching, elbows out. Deep inhale here. As you exhale, just lean over to the right. Inhale through center and lean back a bit. Your head should be in your fingers, so it shouldn't be too much weight. Exhale over to the left. Inhale through center, lean back. Exhale right. Move in like that at your own pace. Move with your breath. Notice if you've got a death grip on your skull with your fingertips, maybe relax the fingers a bit. Next time you're up through the center, stay there. Clasp your hands behind your back, bring your elbows forward, and slowly drop your chin. You're not pulling down, but we're just putting a little bit of extra gravity and weight, stretching out the cervical spine. If this is too much, you can release your hands. You can let go into it, sink a little deeper. Your hands are still behind your head, release them down to your thighs. And slowly straighten the spine, shoulders come back, and the chin rises. Roll the shoulders back a few times. Close your eyes. Any other organic movement that you'd like, maybe some twisting or just like moving around the torso. You've spent over a half hour paying attention to the expansion and the contraction of your body. And since you've been coming to yoga for a while, you're definitely more in tune with the little subtleties that your body needs. Maybe it doesn't need anything. Maybe you just need Shavasana and stillness. If so, go ahead and make your way to Shavasana now. Your Shavasana can be done seated or lying down onto your back. Your goal for the next several moments, several minutes, several breaths is to just let go. To find stillness for our final resting pose. To quiet the mind and be here now. Find a heaviness, a sinking down, comfortable feeling. And knowing that you're exactly where you're meant to be right now. eyes closed. Take a deep inhale, exhale. Notice how amazing you feel. And start to add movement to your fingers and wrists, your ankles and toes. Upon your next inhale, take a long body stretch. And as you exhale, you can bend your knees and roll to one side. Or if you're already seated, just relax. Sitting comfortably. Feel your breath and notice the expansion and the contraction. Were you able to soften a bit? Were you able to lose some of the tension you might have been holding on to today? Were you able to let go of what happened earlier and what's yet to come and be present, even if it was only for a few breaths? All of that is worth celebrating. Bring your hands to your heart center as you come to a seat. We'll all sit up nice and tall now. Slight tuck in the chin, press the thumbs into the sternum, and press the chest into the thumbs. When we Om, you want to feel the vibration of your chest cavity. It's almost like a heart massage you're giving with your voice. Please join me. Inhale to receive your breath. Namaste. Yay, yoga. Thanks for joining today. As always, it's nice to have you.